It's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today I am going to be doing a book haul, and I have 6 books that I want to talk about. First book is a book that I've been waiting for, and it is an arc of Hello Summer by Mary Kay Andrews. So I'm a big fan of Mary Kay Andrews. Actually got this book on Facebook. I belong to a Facebook group where we trade books. And so this is an arc that came out the 5th of May, and this is 19th of May, something like that. It's something like that. I don't know exactly what today is. But anyway, when I got it, I haven't read it yet. When I got it, it wasn't out yet. So I traded another book for it, and I was so excited because I've been a Mary Kay Andrews fan for many, many years. I've read all of her books. So I was so excited when she came out with a new one. So let me tell you what it's about. It says, Summer Never Ends. It's a new season. Conley Hawkins left her family's small town newspaper, the Silver Bay Beacon, in the rearview mirror years ago. Now, after 10 years of blood, sweat, and tears, Conley is exactly where she wants to be and is about to take a fancy new position in Washington, D.C. Or so she thinks. When the new job goes up in smoke, Conley finds herself right back where she started, working for her sister who is trying to keep the Silver Bay Beacon afloat. And she doesn't exactly have warm feelings for Conley. Soon, she is given the unenviable task of overseeing the local gossip column, Hello Summer. Then Conley witnesses an accident that ends in the death of a local congressman, a beloved war hero with a shady past. The more she digs into the story, the more dangerous it gets. As an old heartbreaker causes trouble and a new flame ignites, it soon looks like their sleepy beach town is the most scandalous hotspot of the summer. So I have to be in the mood for this kind of a book, so I haven't read it yet. I want to wait until I'm in that kind of mood because right now I'm kind of in the thriller book mood. So yeah, haven't read it yet, but I'm excited. So next book I got was Such a Perfect Wife by Kate White. I can't remember where I got this. I want to say Goodwill, and I can't remember if I already had this in a video or not. But we're gonna show it anyway because I haven't read it yet. So this one says, on a sunny morning in late September, Shannon Blaine sets off for a jog along the rural roads near her home in Lake George, New York. It's her usual routine, her me time, after dropping the kids off at school. Except on this day, she never returns. Is her husband lying when he says he has no clue where she is? Could Shannon have split on her own, overwhelmed by the pressures of her life? Or is she the victim of a sexual predator who has been prowling the area and snatched her before she knew what was happening? Ooh, I think that sounds really good. See, that's what I'm kind of in the mood for right now. So that's why I haven't read Hello Summer. So the next 4 books I have already read, and these were, part of these might have been mine to start with, and the other part I think got donated, but I've already read all of them. But they are books by Leanne Moriarty, who is one of my all-time favorite authors. I've read all of her books, so I've read all these books. But they showed up back in the library. I want to say these 2 were mine to begin with, but I don't think these were, even though I've read these. But all 4 came back into the library yesterday in the donation bin, and I was like, ooh, I think I'm going to do a video about that, because if you never heard of Leanne Moriarty, girl, where you been? You need to read Leanne Moriarty, because she is awesome. So the first one is The Hypnotist's Love Story. And this one is about Ellen O'Farrell is a professional hypnotherapist who works out of the eccentric beachfront home she inherited from her grandparents. It's a nice life, except for her tumultuous relationship history. She's stoic about it, but at this point, Ellen wouldn't mind something long-term. When she meets Patrick, she's optimistic. He's attractive, single, employed, and best of all, he seems to like her back. Then comes that dreaded moment. He thinks they should have a talk. Braced for the worst, Ellen is pleasantly surprised. It turns out that Patrick's ex-girlfriend is stalking him. Ellen thinks, actually, that's kind of interesting. She's dating someone worth stalking? She's intrigued by the woman's motives. In fact, she'd even love to meet her. Ellen doesn't know it, but she already has. Yeah, I already read this. This was good. I want to say I gave this 4 stars probably because I love Liane Moriarty. Next one. What Alice Forgot. This was really good. I remember this one. This one says Alice Love is 29, crazy about her husband Nick, and pregnant with their first child. So imagine Alice's surprise when she comes to on the floor of a gym. A gym. She hates the gym. And is whisked off to the hospital where she discovers the honeymoon is truly over. She's actually 39 years old, has 3 kids, and is getting divorced. That knock on her head has misplaced 10 years. Now Alice must piece together the events of the lost decade and find out if it's possible to reconstruct her life at the same time. She needs to figure out why her sister hardly talks to her, and how it is that she's become one of those super skinny moms with really expensive clothes. Ultimately, Alice must discover whether forgetting is a blessing or a curse, and how to start over. Yeah, this one was good too. I remember this one. The next one, The Husband's Secret. There's another train. Sorry. I was just doing another video and just talking about all the trains. And I've decided not to start over because if I start over every time there was a train, I would just have to keep starting over. So, yeah, there's a train. So, moving on. Let's see. My darling Cecilia, if you're reading this, then I've died. Imagine your husband wrote you a letter to be opened after his death. Imagine, too, that the letter contains his deepest, darkest secret. Something with the potential to destroy not only the life you have built together, but the lives of others as well. And then imagine that you stumble across that letter while your husband is still very much alive. Yeah, this was good, too. I remember this one, too. These might be rereads. Yeah, because they're so good. Big Little Lies, Liane Moriarty. And this one is now a major HBO limited series, available streaming for HBO Now. I actually have not watched that. Maybe I need to watch it. A murder, a tragic accident, or just parents behaving badly. What's indisputable is that someone is dead. Madeline is a force to be reckoned with. She's funny, biting, and passionate. She remembers everything and forgives no one. Celeste is the kind of beautiful woman who makes the world stop and stare, but she's paying a price for the illusion of perfection. New to town, single mom Jane is so young that another mother mistakes her for a nanny. She comes with a mysterious past and a sadness beyond her years. These 3 women are at different crossroads, but they will all wind up in the same shocking place. Big Little Lies is a brilliant take on ex-husbands and second wives, mothers and daughters, schoolyard scandal, and the dangerous little lies we tell ourselves just to survive. Yeah, that was good too. So, that was all I got today. So, if you like this video, give me a like and a subscribe. And don't forget to check back for more book videos coming up soon. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.